transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
We have a co-host. I am working on it right now. That. Okay. And then that. And she should be able to see me in a second. There. Can you hear me? I cannot hear you. Bear with me 1 second here. We have a co-host. That's not what we're looking for. Hold on, we're having trouble here. I can hear you now.
Well, that's good.
Yes, bear with me 1 moment. We're gonna get you on camera here. So,
I have earbuds coming, so I don't know if you're echoing or not, but hopefully it'll be fixed.
it is good. Everything sounds good. I'm just trying to get you on camera here, and that's just gonna take a second. So, Zoom call, and then gotta edit this and this one. No, this one.
Make sure I brighten it all the way up so I can see.
Okay, and then a little bigger. Actually, no, that was probably fine the way it was. And hide me. And there we are. Now you're on. Okay.
All right.
It took a second. I had to figure that out. It's been a minute since we've used this. Jasmine's here. I am not stuck in black and white, Laura. I don't care what you're saying. Yeah. So Laura says she got a Brody cameo on the show.
Say Brody, I wanted to get the iPad out so I can at least read the comments.
That makes sense. You can see the chat. Cool. Yes. So far, Laura's the only one in the chat, so it's all good.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
John was not available today, and neither was Ryan. Well, Ryan was initially available and was going to do the show, but he texted me yesterday that he wasn't feeling well, so...
Oh, no.
Wishing him a speedy recovery. John had to work, so John's off doing his thing, and... yeah. So Jasmine's doing the show with us, and wasn't sure that you were going to be able to do the show today.
I know. They've been doing maintenance on the power lines the last couple of days, and our power went out yesterday. We thought they were moving the day to today, but they were just adding it. The voice memo was not very clear, so we're all good now, though.
I literally like texted you at 2 o'clock, like, should I bother setting up the show today? Like, I wasn't thinking I was going to find a lot of music going on this week anyway because of Christmas being this weekend, the Bills playing Saturday night. So I was like, I don't know if I should even, like, if you were not going to be able to do the show, I was just not going to do a show.
That's so not fun. I'm glad I could be here today then.
And I'm glad you were able to. I'm glad they kept your power on and you were able to do this as well. So it was kind of last minute. So it's like, usually I post at 3 o'clock what we're playing on the show and the thumbnail and all that stuff. So when it was at 3 o'clock that you're like, my power's still on. We could go. Like, all right, cool. We're doing the show. Christmas and the Bills in Buffalo, yes, are equals. Josh Allen may as well be Santa Claus.
Oh my gosh. Are we having a good season with him?
No.
No.
So right now the Buffalo Bills they basically have to win the rest of the games this season and basically hope Miami loses a bunch of games this season And quite frankly, I am rooting for Miami this week. So, and not anything to do with the Bills, all because they're playing the Eagles, and the Eagles or the Cowboys, one of the two of them. If the Eagles and the Cowboys and the Lions all lose and the Niners win, the Niners don't have to play in 3 weeks. They get the week off. Only have to play 2 playoff games to make it to the Super Bowl. So we're hoping Miami wins this week. Sorry, Bills fans.
All right, let's squish the fish.
Let's not squish the fish. We want Miami to win this week. Miami's got to win. Unless you're a Bills fan, then I guess.
I'm here. I promise.
I personally am rooting for Miami this week. I'm sorry to everybody. I know that's blasphemous. I was rooting for Buffalo last week though, because Buffalo beating Dallas helped San Francisco. So I was rooting for Buffalo this week, secretly, silently.
Secretly rooting for Buffalo?
Secretly,
I think you do that every week.
Secretly and silently was rooting for the Bills this past week because it helped the Niners. 3 weeks ago, I was vocally rooting for Buffalo, and they let me down, losing to the Eagles. But
of course they did.
And since then, the Eagles have been on a 3-game losing streak, so that's been very beneficial for me. So, but yes, to answer Laura's question, yes, Christmas and the Bills are equals because people around here, we've been described as a drinking town with a football problem. So, yes, very much so.
Football problem. Speaking of Christmas and Laura, Joe, have...
Uh-oh. She froze.
Oh, you're frozen. And
there you go. You're good.
Skipped.
You're good. You're good. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I can hear you. You just skipped a little bit.
Yeah, you froze for a second there. All right. So Speaking of Christmas and Laura.
Have you watched Home Alone 5 yet?
No.
No.
No. I was literally just before we went on the air, I was watching 10 amazing facts about Home Alone on YouTube. I already knew all the facts about Home Alone because I've had the I've watched the movies that made us, Netflix special about it, and I've got the DVD, so I've watched all the extra features and deleted scenes and all that, so I already knew all the stuff in Minty's video, but it was like, oh, hey, Minty, I have 15 minutes, and this video is 15 minutes long.
Perfect.
Plenty of time to eat my mighty taco because McDonald's canceled my DoorDash while my Dasher was waiting for my food.
I've had that happen with Chipotle before.
I'm literally I'm sitting here fucking with these lights behind me, and it was like, all right, I gotta eat.
Background?
What's that?
That's a real background? That's not your green screen?
No, that's a real background.
Oh, sometimes it's a green screen.
I have never used the green screen on this show except for maybe one segment a few weeks ago, but that was...
Not true. That's not true at all.
On this show, I have never used the green screen as an effect. On the gaming stream, the green screen's usually set up. But on this show, I have never used the green screen.
You might be getting old and forgetting things.
No, I've never used the green screen on this show. I have not. At all.
Okay, Dad.
Which we're coming up with the anniversary of the first time we actually did this show live on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, it was Christmas Day a few years ago. And for Christmas, I gave Karina the Rick Astley Never Gonna Give You Up 45. Which I still have.
Awesome. Which you still have.
I still have it. For her birthday, last year, I gave her the Never Gonna Give You Up. No, I gave her the album.
That's a record.
I gave her on cassette Rick Astley's album. That was her birthday
really
present.
Gift. With how much we tease her about it.
Oh yeah. We were playing. We played her birthday show last year, or maybe it was the year before. But we were playing, and we teased that we were going to play Never Gonna Give You Up, and then we didn't until we did.
Until you did.
Until we did. So we because at the time we were working on, we were going to do an 80s covers album, which is now, like, that's not happening.
No, don't tell me it's scrapped.
Talk to Jill. Anyway.
She's usually in the chat. Where are you?
Yeah, she's not here yet. We were going to do an 80s covers album, and we were playing Karina's birthday show, and I said, happy birthday, Karina. You know, hey, speaking of, this song's off our 80s covers EP. And then we played You Spin Me by Dead or Alive. And, like, Karina thought we were going to play Never Gonna Give You Up. And then we got to the end of the set. We're like, oh, we got one song left. We played Bomb the Incel Industry and then launched into Never Gonna Give You Up. But
That's amazing.
But before we played the last song, I had the Rick Astley cassette, Whenever You Need Somebody, Whenever You Love Somebody, whatever that album's called. And I called her over and I handed it to her. Like, happy birthday. Had it in my back pocket through the whole set.
I think the last show I was in Buffalo for that wasn't in Ryan Burroughs' basement was your and Leland's birthday party with the Hail Satan cake.
Oh, yeah. Ryan Burroughs' basement. I'll tell you what, that show in Ryan's basement was like the best show. Just because,
oh my God, right?
Because it was a show.
Yeah.
It was, I'd been sitting around the house.
We'd all been hiding for months.
I'd been sitting around the house. I haven't been allowed to go anywhere because I'm living with somebody who's immunocompromised. Anytime I would leave the house and come home, it would be like, okay, get in the shower now. Like, okay, fine. Like,
yeah.
And so to be able to, like, yeah, we were playing in front of 6 people in Ryan's basement, but it was amazing to get to play in front of 6 people in Ryan's basement.
Because, I know. And on the live stream, do you know how many people ended up on that live stream?
I have no idea.
Hello, Leland.
Yeah,
He usually keeps track.
Leland would probably know. I have no idea. I just know, like, we were watching some of the earlier acts doing their things, and finally just, you know, got to play in front of 6 people in a basement, and it was just like, man, it was just, everything felt right at that moment because, like, we didn't get to do that for so long. Like, even when we did the Living Brain Dead live stream, it was the 4 of us and Karina and Nikki. So it was like, we had a little bit of an audience, but it was like, it was just people who were always with us, you know? So it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like, it was like we got this live stream going and nobody could hear what we were saying in between songs because we didn't mic that shit properly.
Not at all.
We didn't have the right equipment at the time. We do now. But now we have no reason to live stream, so it's just collecting dust at this point.
It was fun to listen to nonetheless while I was working at, I think I was working at the gas station at that point.
Yeah. We were supposed to play Rapids Theater that night. And
that's right. There was a whole weird situation with the tables and reserving, and I didn't know what to do.
So at the time, Laura can't make my Christmas stream. That's okay, Laura. You're forgiven. Yeah, you're forgiven. I'm doing the live stream Christmas Eve. I think I said like 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm starting that. We're going to track Santa Claus. We're going to play some video. I'm going to play some video games. I'm going to try my best to not say we're when it's just me. Because that's a thing on my gaming streams, apparently.
You contain multitudes.
I guess I do. You've heard my music that I'm working on, so you know how diverse.
Yes. Can we talk about that? How much are we allowed to talk about?
We could talk about Shades because that's actually dropping next Friday. We're going to premiere it actually on the show next week. But you've heard some other stuff. There's one song that's ready to go out, and there's another song that I'm still like trying to figure out what I want to do as far as lyrics. But as far as singles go, I think the only single is going to be Shades, because it'll be much cheaper, I think, to do a full album or an EP or something, just release a bunch of stuff at once. I dropped over $200 to put out Shades.
Are you serious?
I paid $150 for the cover art, and then with all the add-ons for like DistroKid will make sure DistroKid will make sure that like it goes to all new stores that come out, like all new streaming services that come out. It's going to make sure that if I ever cancel my account or for whatever reason my card declines and I can't pay for my DistroKid, it'll keep that single up there. And then just a couple of other things too that I ended up paying extra for. And between all of that, it cost me $200 to do this single that I'm dropping next week, next Friday. It is entirely me playing on the single. Nothing is even programmed in that. Like, I didn't learn how to program drums until after I recorded all that and had that ready to go. And then I learned how to program drums pretty recently. Jill wants to know, excuse me, John Loves Rice and Farts wants to know why they're being booed.
Both of them, well then. But what font is Laura talking about?
She's seeing, so like what Laura's seeing is like right above our heads on here. It's not quite covered up all the way, so you can actually kind of see the icons from your screen, and I think she thinks that's writing. So that's not writing. That is just
What the hell is going on about?
Yeah, it's not quite fully covered up by like you can see my elbow off to the side here.
And it's going to be delayed for a second.
Well, yeah.
I've never been able to see how much delay is actually there.
Gotcha. Oh, I didn't even share this to Facebook, so I should probably do that.
So you said there were 5 people that had to back out before me. Who was asked?
2 people before you who were asked, but yes.
I don't know why I thought you said 5. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
No,
like,
it was John.
It's been a week for you.
It was John, and then it was Ryan was not able to do it, and then I asked you because you've been like,
that's fucking late. Where's John?
John's working.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, it is lame that John's not here, but he does have responsibilities outside of here. As much as he looks like a teenager, he's actually in his 30s.
Is he really?
Yes, he is.
Does not appear. The thing is, if Joe was hosting, you're always hosting, usually.
Yes.
If John was hosting with you, I'd just be sitting on the couch behind me with you guys up on the TV. It'd be the only difference.
I appreciate that people watch this show on their TV. Yeah, John's spending the holidays with his daughter, which is...
It's a TV show. Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah,
Every Wednesday.
I appreciate that it's like appointment viewing for people, and they like actually sit there and watch it on their TV, like it's like The Simpsons or something, you know. Like,
it's comforting to have the familiar voices around when you're so far away.
I can imagine. I think other than like Leland's, when you called me from the strip, I think this is the first time we've actually like spoken. Like, we talk every day, but
video call. Yeah.
I think this is actually the first time we've actually like spoken aside from like you calling me from the strip at 3:30 in the morning.
I know, but you're always awake, so.
I usually am always awake, yes.
That was a fun phone call, though.
It was. I was in the middle of cooking dinner at 3:30 in the morning. And you're like,
busy.
What's that?
I'm like, he's not busy.
I'm making dinner. I put my phone in my pocket, and then as soon as I took it out, it's like, you have a missed call. Like, what the fuck?
You put it in your pocket.
I put it in my pocket for like half a second, and I pull it back out. It's like, you missed a call. I'm like, the fuck?
What?
And then I text you. I texted you. I'm like, yo, I'm in the middle of making dinner. What's up? You're like, no, you have to call us right now. like
I'm with the homies.
So
I was very sad that you weren't there. We were all very sad you weren't there.
I wanted to, and then Like every time that the price was low, I didn't have the money, and when the price went up, I had the money.
I felt that, yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna wait for the price to come back down, and then it just doesn't. By the time it comes back down, I don't have the money. And then I got COVID, so it was like, all right, I'm definitely not going now because now I got to wear a mask everywhere.
Right.
Like I would have been okay to fly and go and hang out with you guys, but I still would have, CDC guidelines. I still would have had to wear a mask and.
It's real dicey on that.
And I've already had to wear a mask on a flight to Vegas, so I wasn't feeling that really.
I've had to fly with a mask a couple times. It's not very comfortable. I really don't miss the masks, but the only thing I do miss about having to wear a face mask is working in customer service and being able to mouth whatever I wanted to these people, like go fuck yourself, like no matter how rude they were being, and then it being taken away, and it's like, fuck, can't say anything now.
I bet. I still I wear a mask on the bus now. I wasn't wearing a mask on the bus for a while, and then like once I got COVID, I'm like, I got this shit on the bus.
Probably, yeah.
Like I didn't get this from being in stadiums with 80,000 people. I got this from being in a fucking bus. Like
it was a souvenir from the Metallica concert.
Right. It was I got to relive those memories over the last couple of days of being in San Francisco for those Metallica shows out there. I couldn't even share. I'm glad you shared that video for my. What's that?
That when you went to see the Full House.
Yes, I'm glad you shared that because my mom texted me like, "Don't post on Facebook. It's my birthday." Like, all right, I won't. Like, it's like I can't share this video now.
I did it for you.
And I'm just like, but it's such a good video because it's just like, I planned that out so like as soon as I knew the dates I was going to be in San Francisco, I planned that.
Amazing.
Yeah, I knew I told this lady on the airplane, and she goes, oh, that's wonderful. You're a wonderful son. Your mom did a great job raising. Yeah.
Aww.
So John Loves Rice and Farts wants to know why they're being booed, and we didn't actually acknowledge that when they asked the first, because we're not doing that 80s covers EP anymore. and on top of like the cost of uploading all that to Spotify and YouTube and all the streaming services and all that, on top of that cost, we had to get it mixed, and we had to do all this other stuff, and the problem we're running into right now is we're doing a full length, and that's costing us way more money than we than I would like to pay, but it's we've agreed to it, and I'm down for it. So. Yeah,
I'm excited. As the biggest living brain dead fan who lives in fucking Idaho, I'm very excited for that.
We're looking forward to put it. I mean, it's just a matter of we actually have to get in there and actually finish recording it. So, and then get the money together to pay for it. So that's where we're at right now. We're trying to play as many shows as we can. We got this acoustic show coming up January 13th, which I pointed out this morning. We've kind of done a lot of, we've posted a lot of videos from acoustic practice of me playing guitar and singing songs and John dancing like an idiot. But we have not showed our hand yet as to what we're playing.
No.
Yeah, none of the stuff that's been up on Facebook is anything we're playing yet. So.
Can we get a hint here live tonight on the show?
No.
No.
I will say, since Jill is watching, Karina's actually going to be at that show, so the one song that we did pick, she might be a little angry about. It's not Rick Astley. But it's perfectly fine. Oh, Jill's paying him, and the band fund's paying her back. Okay.
Don't got a face for radio, Laura. Be nice to him. On his own show, getting bullied.
Is this your dad in the chat here?
Oh, that is my dad.
He's
Hi, Dad.
He's been watching the
TV.
whole time. Evil laugh. Mwahahaha.
The whole time. great.
I don't think I got you to say anything incriminating, so you're good.
Yeah, nothing too bad that would get me grounded from, what, a couple states away? A state away? An hour plane ride away?
I miss plane rides. The Metallica show in San Francisco, that was my first plane ride I actually paid for in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah, I'd been on planes before, but that was the first time I would ever actually paid for a flight. And then I
think
paid
the first plane ride I ever actually paid for was to move to Idaho.
Oh, jeez.
I hustled for that shit in like less than a month and a half, working at Spiritually Rooted, open to close and extras and all that fun stuff.
My first flight that I paid for was San Francisco, and then my next one after that was Las Vegas for the next Metallica shows.
Vegas is fun. We gotta all come out to Vegas again.
Yes, I at some point I will make it out west again.
We'll have to plan it.
I was looking at those San Francisco pictures and all the stuff I did in San Francisco. I'm like, man, I want to go back. Like, I wish I was there right now. I wish I could go to a Niners game. Like, I wish I could go see. I think they're home tomorrow. I could, or Monday rather. I could go see the Niners play the Ravens on Monday. Like, nope, I'm stuck here watching it on TV.
I'm sorry.
Jill drinks too much for Vegas. That's all you guys.
The point.
Yeah. I mean, you should have seen that video call I got at 3:30 in the morning from the Strip. Well, it was 12:30 for you guys? 11:30?
I don't know. I was
Of course you don't.
back from the time change, drinking. Well, it was legal there, so partook in some of Las Vegas's luxuries and what they had to offer. And it had been a while since I had partaken this much with drinking at the same time. It was a lot of fun. I don't party like I used to with yellow sauce at all, unfortunately. It was going on maybe 10 o'clock at one point, and Brody's like, wow, it's getting really late. And I'm like, honey, the night just started with these guys. I'm so sorry. We're going to be out for a while, and we didn't leave the Strip both nights until at least 3 in the morning.
Laura, she said to be nice, not be dishonest. She says I have muscles. I don't have muscles. It's like those Bugs Bunny cartoons where he flexes and his muscle just droops. Like,
I think I got lipstick on my upper lip doing that. I don't know. We'll find out.
Jill says she doesn't gamble, but she loves hookers. That's it. We're bringing John to Vegas. We are bringing.
So pretty. We passed by so many unclad women.
See, I didn't see any of that but we were only there. We were there for literally we got there, got the Uber to Allegiant Stadium, saw Metallica, walked a little bit up. We walked to from Allegiant Stadium to a Denny's. Had dinner, and then got an Uber. But our Uber driver was cool because we forgot we wanted to get a picture in front of the Vegas sign. So he was like, my buddy Dennis was like, hey, we forgot to get our picture in front of the Vegas sign. And the guy says, hey, you want to go? It's literally right here.
Oh, what a G.
So he took a little detour, took our pictures in front of the Vegas sign. So, yeah, so that was pretty dope. Guy was on America's Got Talent, the Uber driver.
Oh.
He was a rapper. He handed us a business card. It's probably around here somewhere, actually, still. He handed us a business card to check out this rap battle he was in on YouTube. And so when we landed back in Cleveland and we were in the car on the way home, I pulled up this rap battle. And then I was like, all right, now that I know who this guy is, let's see if we can find him on America's Got Talent. And we found him on America's Got Talent, and he was up there for maybe 5 seconds before they buzzed him off or whatever the fuck they do on that show, right?
No.
But it's Yes, I can speak English. Thank you for noticing, Laura.
So the boys were talking about with me. We found out it's actually cheaper for me to fly into an Ohio airport than it is to Buffalo International.
Yeah, that's what happened
The
with us.
The boys want to come get me from Ohio and get me and Brody from Ohio and go to fucking Becky's.
Fucking Becky's.
Just to go to Becky's.
Fucking Becky's. Yeah, we went to, when that's exactly how we flew out to Vegas was when Dennis offered me the ticket to the Vegas show. It was like, listen, man, like, I'm just going to give you this ticket. All you got to pay for is your flight, and it's $200 round trip from Cleveland. So I'll come get you. I'll drive you to Cleveland. We'll take the same flight. We'll take the same flight back. I'll drive you home. All you got to do is take this ticket. I'm like, okay. And the day that I met Dennis was the day I got in his car to go drive to Cleveland and fly to Vegas. Nicest guy I've ever fucking met, though. Seriously, like he's the guy I went to Pittsburgh with last year. I went to Detroit this year. I think we're going to Boston next year. So, but
what's in your hand?
It is it's a tortilla chip. I had mighty.
If you're hungry, eat it.
I'm waiting for the song break, which we're about to go to right now. I got to pull up the.
Oh shit! It's 4:30. It's 6:31. Music.
Yes,
music.
I know. Music.
Everybody drink. Laura said music.
Let me find the page with the event pages here. Here we go. Okay. So, coming up tomorrow night at the 9th Ward, 341 Delaware Avenue in Buffalo, which is an intimate basement bar at Babeville in downtown Buffalo. It is Hamill on Trial, the musical alias of folk punk hero. Fucking thing just refreshed on me. I'm in the middle of reading this and it just went away.
I know, Laura. What the fuck? I can't hear music either.
Yeah. See, last week I was wearing the music shirt. Maybe it was the week before. Anyway, Hamill on Trial is the musical alias of folk punk hero Ed Hamill, a one-man explosion. He is loud as war 1 minute, stepping off the microphone to whisper to an enthralled audience the next. Hamill's unique and dynamic performance style is informed by politics, passion, intelligence, and an irreverent sense of humor. And he's playing at Babeville along with this band. This is Velvet Bethany, and the song is called You Are Welcome Here on All WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show.
The truth is easiest to hide when you build a foundation of lies. I know it's heavy holding on. My wishful thinking isn't gone. The truth is easiest to hide when you build a foundation of lies. I know it's heavy holding on. My wishful thinking isn't gone. And I couldn't believe my ears when they said that I could
That was Velvet Bethany on all WNY, Think So Joe Show. Song was called You Are Welcome Here. I wasn't paying attention to how much time was left in the song. I looked up, it's like, oh shit, there's 14 seconds. I should probably stop eating these chips.
Oh.
Put my cans back on and get ready to get back on the air here. Yeah, so they're playing tomorrow night with, what's the name of this artist here? Hamill on Trial at 9th Ward here in Buffalo, 341 Delaware Avenue. So that's something to check out tomorrow if you're not busy. I am busy, so I will not be there, unfortunately.
I'm too far away, so.
John Loves Rice and Farts wants to know, did you tell Jazz how terrible we are now with me as a singer/rapper? No, I tell everybody how much work you actually put into... What's that?
I think you're rapping fine.
I tell everybody that Jill puts in the fucking work, man. Like, she posted a status She posted a status this morning about, like, she forgot you can hear through cars, and she's, like, screaming a song in the car. I'm like, yeah, that's because she puts in the fucking work. That's Jill. Like, from, like, last September, or whenever it was that we officially said, yeah, you're in the band, from that moment until now, she has put in so much work. She's made my life so much easier. She's written half the fucking new songs. Like, it just makes my life so much easier having her in the band. So we made the right choice. Absolutely made the right choice. And,
I think you did too.
And just, you know, like, we play shows, and we play shows with people that we are very well acquainted with, who have been a part of this band in the past, who come up to us and they say, hey, you know, we loved you guys with Katie, but wow, you guys are so much better now. Mostly just John's drum. Yeah, Jill's written some of John's drum parts. I don't think John wants us to tell people that, but it's true. She's written some of the guitar parts too. Like, we have this ballad. It's called Richard Shenton Chase, and it's like, she wrote the chord progression, and I just changed it into what it is now. But she wrote that entire song. And we got another song. What's that new one? At Your Grave, I think, that we're working on, and she wrote that entire song. So
Okay.
it gives me the time to just be like, okay, well, I don't gotta write shit for Brain Dead, so I could just write my own damn solo shit now, I guess. So actually, I sent you this track, I think yesterday, maybe the day before, that was just an instrumental. I hadn't put words on it. And that was I originally wrote that for Brain Dead, and just it kind of faded into obscurity there. And I was like, all right, well, I still want to use this. So something I'm working on now. Yeah, I mean, we're not talking much about about the stuff you've heard, but you know, I do have a single coming out next week. I was thinking about, so I have this second song. I can't even think of the name of it off the top of my head, because, like, AI wrote it. I wrote all the music, but, like, I just went to Bard, and I was like, yo, write me a 3-minute speech on mosh pit etiquette. And it was perfect. I'm like, I don't even have to edit this.
Bard's dope. I love Bard.
I took out a couple of words because it was like I'm not using the phrase mosher warriors in a song. Like, but otherwise, so I just took that, like, basically word for word, recorded a voiceover, and put music to it. And I was half tempted to just drop it. Like, just be like, oh, you know, while you're waiting for the next song, here's this one. And then I was like, I don't want to do that, though. So I kind of put out, like, what should I do? Should I, like, put out Shades and then wait 2 weeks and put out this one? Or should I drop this now? And
give the people what they want.
It's a little too late for that at this point. So, you know, Because we're a week.
Laura.
You think so lazy? Yeah. We're a week and a half out from Shades dropping on streaming platforms. So
All right.
it would be impossible, basically, for me to get anything else out at the same time.
You're frozen.
I'm frozen.
Oh, you're back. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Jill's gonna write John's drum parts on the Joe Protas Triple X song because he's slacking. She asked him about it in the car. It came up in the car, POTUS Triple X. And the fact that they're writing a song about me and John hasn't put the drums down yet. Because apparently John's supposed to be doing the drums on that.
Figure it out.
We do have some POTUS Triple X queued up here. That song's 5 fucking minutes long. Jeez. We do have
Make it the last song if you want.
It's gonna have to go in between songs because we have our usual structure set up. But we'll take a break at some point and we'll do a Jingle Bell Stupid. We'll listen
A little
to that.
snack break.
It's the I Don't Think So Joe song. I wore that at my DJ set, my I Don't Think So Joe's t-shirt.
I should have worn that fucking shirt today.
I've worn that on. I wore multiple Think So Joe t-shirts on my DJ set, and people actually like commented on it after the fact. They're like, "Oh man, we love the change in wardrobe. Like that was so cool." Like, oh, cool. I'm glad that was appreciated because it was like a last minute thing. Because I was looking for my I Don't Think So t-shirt, and I'm just like digging around, and I'm like, no, here's my what do you call it? Test pattern t-shirt. Here's my Blockbuster t-shirt. Here's my, Think So Joe's World t-shirt. Like, oh, so then I just started wearing, I just was like, fuck it, I'm bringing them all. I'm just going to wear a bunch of Think So Joe t-shirts. So,
At that point, why not?
yeah.
I need some ribbed Living Brain Dead tank tops.
We have tank tops. I think
Are
the
they
tank.
ribbed?
What's that?
Are they ribbed?
Ribbed? I don't think so. I don't know. You'd have to look.
I need some ribbed.
We'll look into it. Merry Christmas from Mark and Skylark. Merry Christmas, Mark and Skylark. Hit me up about that after, and we'll see about getting that stuff in the store. We'll see what we could get. Because I think right now all the t-shirts, all the tank tops we have are, I think they're all Pride t-shirts or tank tops rather.
Yeah, I think there's Pride ones, and I think you have a Never Fuck with Cat Girls tank top too.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm thinking like a black ribbed tank top, white logo, big scoop neck.
Yeah, we'll look into that. Jill wants a shirt that says "Clit Snatch."
I could use a shirt that says "Clit Snatch."
In the Living Brain Dead online store now, you can get the Raise Hell t-shirts that we've been selling at shows. We just put them up, I think, last week into the Living Brain Dead store online. Mostly because it's like if people order them, I actually have to pack those up and ship them out. They're not on demand like a lot of the other stuff on there. But the temporarily retired song. Oh yeah, that one. Couple of songs.
Do I need to do the weather today if John's not here?
Nah, Laura's not asking for it. So even if she was.
Where are the Raise Hell t-shirts? They're not on the main page.
What are you looking for?
You were talking about the Raise Hell tank tops or t-shirts.
No,
or something
the Raise Hell
like that.
t-shirt should be the very first thing on the page as soon as you go to the shop.
No, first thing is the Bad Decisions t-shirt.
Yeah, that
and then America Business Anti-Fascist by Choice.
That's the one, Bad Decisions. Let's make bad decisions and raise hell.
I didn't realize that was
that's the one.
That's
That's the one, yeah. I don't know if that's going to focus. There it is. Let's make bad decisions and raise hell. That's the back of the t-shirt.
There we go. Yep, I just clicked it up on here.
Need a last minute gift for friends or family? Grab a digital gift card. No, thank you. During the first portion of the show, I got this text with my location of my mighty taco that I had already eaten.
Interesting.
Yeah. Little bit of a delay on getting that.
A little.
But John named that song well. Yes, he did. Weather is as cold as your heart, Laura. Nice. That's a great response there. I think Jasmine's looking up weather.
What?
Are you looking up weather? Is that what's going on?
Oh, I can.
I thought you kind of spaced out for a second there.
I didn't want to interrupt. I thought you were just kind of talking for a minute.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I was.
All right, let's take
Yeah.
a look at our 10-day weekly weather forecast for Buffalo, New York. If it loads.
Seems to be the problem every week. John's just sitting here like, and then he can't read. So on top of that, like, I bought John a book. I bought a book for him to read next week on the show.
What's the book?
It is The Other Monster at the end of this book, or something like that. It's like the sequel to The Monster at the end of this book.
Oh my gosh, I love that. You did so good on that first one.
It's starring Grover and Elmo. So it's like, John, I got to buy this. I had to buy something else for the studio. And I was like, well, since I'm here.
Me as well.
Yeah. Well, I was
Are
trying
you
to.
ready for your weather report?
Yes.
Alrighty, folks. Tonight we're going to have a high of 29 with partly cloudy skies with the winds east-northeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Thursday, we're going to have a little bit of clouds in the morning, but they're going to clear up by the end of the night. 33 degrees with a low of 24. And on Friday, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies all day with a high of 40 and a low of 34 degrees. You might want to bring your jean jacket, maybe a little scarf. That would look really cute. On Saturday, Christmas Eve, we're looking at some rain showers, high of 43 with a low of 40. We're going to hope that those rain showers turn into snow. Santa's not going to come. And then on Christmas Day, it's just looking like some rain showers in the morning, high of 46, low of 41. And then we're looking at Monday. The weather just seems to be climbing right up, going up to 53 degrees. It's just going to be a little cloudy, a low of 42 degrees. How far out does he go? This is 10 days. Do you want
That's good
10
enough.
days?
That's good. Laura says, fire John. Jazzy's our new weather girl.
All right. If I live there still, absolutely.
Right.
Close that out. Close that out. All right.
Yeah. I don't know. That rain sounds kind of calming for Christmas Eve. It's a good excuse to stay in the house and watch me do a gaming stream.
And watch Home Alone 5.
No. I am
It's
thinking
been a
about.
very dry winter here.
I am thinking about at some point in the next couple of days, doing a live stream and watching Scrooge.
Okay.
Because it's available on Amazon Prime and I can watch it on stream on Twitch. So I could literally, like, if you have Amazon Prime and you wanted to watch Scrooged with my live commentary, that is something I am considering doing in the next couple of days.
I probably watched that with your commentary.
You can't fire Gingers. He is fire.
When have we had Daily Mario?
3 years ago, before they shut the game down and gave us like Pac-Man 99 or whatever the fuck that was.
Ooh.
It was basically like, it was a battle royal game. It was called Super Mario Brothers 35. It was celebrating 35 years of Super Mario Brothers, and it was basically you play through Super Mario Brothers, the original, and as you kill enemies, they end up on other people's screens, or as they kill enemies, they end up on your screens, and whoever dies last wins. I guess you don't die. Whoever dies last is second place. Whoever's still alive after that wins, I guess. But unfortunately, they shut that down like 3 years ago, and Laura still goes, "Oh, you still haven't? You got to play your daily Mario." Like, no, I do not. However, I did play Super Mario Brothers 1 and 3 last night, so
Good games. Good games.
yes.
Why do you need enemies?
Well, we'll kill some enemies, and they'll end up in your house, I guess.
How's your tattoo healing, Jill?
Yeah,
You
Jill
were just
has.
in the cheer gun recently, right?
It will give her villainous purpose. That's why she needs enemies. Yeah, Jill has been getting lots and lots and lots of ink lately.
Her and John, yeah.
This is still my latest one, is Flanders here.
I can roll my sleeve up enough. I have my Nightmare Before Christmas Sally heart. That's my latest ink and probably my favorite so far.
Yeah, I think
Bet you are itchy. God,
I think this is my favorite.
Slap my back.
Yeah,
I have that shirt. I almost wore that shirt today.
So Jill says she's itchy with this new ink, and I'll tell you, I never had a tattoo itch until I got my my Injustice for All tattoo, and I went and I saw her brother, and he was like, "Oh man, have you gotten to the part where it itches yet?" I'm like, "Tattoos don't itch." And then like a week later, I'm like, "Fuck, damn it, Dave."
This one, it's been healed for months, and it still itches sometimes.
Sometimes if I get stressed out, this one will puff up and itch.
Really?
Yeah. This one was poorly done, by the way. I do not recommend going to Heads in Niagara Falls, Canada for a tattoo. Even though my friends have got...
Anywhere in Niagara Falls for a tattoo, what?
Niagara Falls, Canada, Heads is the place. One of my closest friends, that's where he got most of his tattoos, and his are all fine. Mine is puffy and will puff up on occasion and itch if I'm like stressed, like super stressed out.
Same. For your Pepsi sponsor.
My Pepsi. So I'm drinking. I have 2 liters right now. So Pepsi, but not sponsored.
There we go. I haven't seen the little Pepsi logo flash up yet today.
No, and you're not going to. This is a Music is Art mug, glass. I don't know if you're not going to be able to see it on camera, but we'll get you some logos though while I'm drinking. We'll get a product shot here with my Metallica Yeti cooler here, or tumbler.
I love the 9 Inch Nails one.
This is this I got for free in Detroit. Well, I guess I can't say for free. It came with my admission to the Metallica M72 tour.
Okay. In girl math, it's free.
Basically, it's free. Jill didn't get a mug.
I didn't get a mug.
You talking about the music? So this Music is Art glass, we won this probably like 2019. Karina won a basket raffle that had like a Music is Art hoodie, a Music is Art t-shirt, had this, and I think like VIP passes for Music is Art. It was the year Yellow Sauce played, actually. And then she forgot she forgot the passes at home, the VIP passes, which was fine because like we were just all hanging out. It was me and Karina and my daughter were all, my actual daughter, we're all wandering around all day.
I think it's like maybe the second time I've ever actually seen her in person.
Yeah. Yeah, she got dragged out to Music is Art with us. We made sure she had earplugs and everything. Grant from the Dreadnecks scared her. Yeah, Jill.
How is she?
She's good. She's good. She was texting me the other day.
She's a whole person now.
She's a whole
driving.
Person. Yeah. Well, she doesn't have a car right now. I am hoping this kid did not get my luck with cars, because she a couple of months ago got in an accident. She's fine. Car wasn't.
Oh my
but, yeah. You didn't hear about this? I think I talked about it on the show. She was making a left turn with a green arrow, and somebody just came barreling through at like 45 miles an hour and hit her on the passenger side. So luckily everybody's okay. You know, cars are replaceable. People are not. as we all know. Yeah, she's fine. She was texting me the other day. She was asking about lights for her bedroom. Like, this is like, because I don't know, like, what she was trying to do. I'm like, look, here's what I would do if I were you, is just go to Home Depot, buy a $10 clamp light and a smart bulb. And then you can set the light to whatever, you can use your phone, you can set the light to whatever brightness you want, you can set it to whatever color you want, and then, and it will light up the whole room. Like, that's what my hair light is in here, is just a $10 Home Depot clamp light with a smart bulb in it. So.
We have some Genie brand bulbs in the bedroom, and a couple of years ago while I was at work, I realized I could make them work from my work because we had the apps on our phones.
Yeah.
So if somebody wasn't responding to my message or something like that because he was playing video games, just make the lights go all rainbow and flashy. It's like, why are the lights flashing? Because I want your attention. I'm bored.
When I was in Detroit, my light in my living room was off, and I went to go look at the camera in the living room, look at the cats, and like they were all in black and white because the light was off. So I'm in Detroit with the camera app open. I hold down the push to talk button, and I say, turn on light 2, and then the light comes on. And you just see the cats like, what the fuck?
Right there.
Get a stoplight.
Oh my God.
Lights for her bedroom. Get a stoplight and point it towards her window in the middle of the night. Nah.
I think she's talking about those, like, not string lights, but the flat long lights people put in like their.
Yeah, the LEDs. I got plenty of those. She's got plenty of those too. No, she was just looking for something like actual light for her room, and it was just like, look, if you just want something that's gonna light up the room so you can see what you're doing, like this is literally. Go to Home Depot and buy a $10 clamp light and just clamp it wherever the fuck you want. Put a smart bulb on it. John's a powerful bulb. Get a powerful bulb. Spotlight. That's what she meant, was spotlight, not stoplight. I knew what she meant.
Why is the stoplight in her bedroom?
And she said to get a spotlight shining from outside into the bedroom. And she's got plenty of light. Yeah, she's asking me about lights, so I'm like, well, I have, this is what I have in the studio, and like this light behind me is more than enough, except like if I only had that on, you wouldn't be able to see me on camera because there would be no light on me except for like the monitors. And then I have these other lights that we bought. We just got a really good deal on them, and they're pretty okay. I actually, I have like tripod clamps, and I have these lights that are meant for to put on tripods. So I got these. Actually, I got one right here.
Yo, what the fuck?
It's wrapped around some shit here.
Something distracting in the chat.
Something's distracting in the chat.
No, Jill said something distracting in the chat.
Hold on, wait.
Where's Sloth?
Where's what now?
Where's Sloth?
Oh, he's right here. Hold on, let me show this first, because this is what I was trying to. So I have these lights right here, and then I have these tripod clamps. So I just clamp them wherever I need light.
That's what I got going. I got a ring light clamp guy going on.
Yeah.
It's clipped to the desk now.
That's what I told her to get, was a ring light, because I've before we got these studio lights, we had a ring light around the camera. And I have another new ring light in the other room there. But yeah, I have a couple of these just set up. There's one in the room next to me. This one is for when I use the green screen. They're nice and bright, and they're adjustable, and you can, if you get the tripod clamps, you just clamp them wherever you want them, and they're fine. Sloth is right here, by the way, right next to where that lamp is. Sloth was preventing me from finding a tuner pedal I was looking for a couple of weeks ago. I'm looking all over the place, and finally I picked up the Sloth and was like, oh, there's that pedal I was looking for.
Fucking Sloth.
Where's Tetris? It's in Jill's bum. That's what needs to pass. Laura, will you yell Jill's name for her? Tetris is over here somewhere-ish. One of the
Somewhere
things,
in the house.
one of the many things I don't have room for right now. But what I do have room for right now is a plug for a show happening this Friday night at Buffalo Ironworks, 49 Illinois Street in Buffalo, right over by the Key Bank Center. You know, I knew the Sabres were playing last night, if you want to call that playing. And I was like, I wonder where the game is. So I asked Google and I said, where is the Sabres game tonight? And it says, the Sabres will be playing the Columbus Blue Jackets at the First Niagara Center. I'm like, what the fuck? How long ago was it the First Niagara Center?
Right? I still call it HSBC.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how it's not at all like
It's
why?
not accurate.
Yeah, not accurate. But anyway,
Music.
I'm gonna mispronounce this name. I'm pretty sure. DN or DNE is the headlining act, along with Blazed and Confused. Actually, no, that's not the headlining act. That's one of the acts on the show. And Smack, those are the openers. And Tsavo Highway, I think, is the headliner here. For FemFest, a birthday jam. Join Smack, Blazed and Confused, D&E, and Tsavo Highway in the night to remember in late December. And literally, it's all female-fronted acts, and every single one of them is celebrating a birthday on this show.
Oh my God. That's awesome. Happy birthday to them.
Yes. And we're going to play Tsavo Highway here, and this song is called Find a Way on all WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show.
Have your shit, Laura. Gil. If he can find it.
Waiting at the station, I hear the bell calling out its here. Waiting at the station, I hope that you're near. And I'm calling out from every mile all across the globe. I've been calling for you. I hope that you're near. Hey.
That was Tsavo Highway on all WNY Think So Joe show. The song called Find a Way. They're playing FemFest, a birthday jam this Friday night at Buffalo Ironworks. And they are playing with DNI. They corrected me in the chat. I appreciate that. And I wish my actual clients would give me pronunciation guides that good. Blazed and Confused and Smack, that's at Ironworks 49 Illinois Street in Buffalo at 7 p.m. on Friday night. So, if you're looking for something to do Friday night.
I liked it.
What's that?
I liked it. It was a good song.
I liked it. I liked it too. A lot of the times a lot of the times I don't listen to the music before we play it. It just gets played. Especially now that I don't like the way we used to do songs on the show was I would literally record them to the mixer and I would just reach over and press a button here. And now it's like everything goes through Tidal. So I just literally just drag it into a playlist and then it gets played when it gets played. So, oh look, it's Corporate John.
Corporate John, what do you think of my hair? I just did it before the show.
Yeah, you posted you posted that you were like waiting for your hair, you were bleaching your hair. I'm like, you're still more ready than I am.
Oh my God. I wasn't ready until I called you basically like 5 minutes later. You're like, I'm ready when you are. I'm like, I still have to change.
Yeah, that's I because my DoorDash got canceled and I had to like order more food and wait for more food. I didn't get a chance to do shit. I just changed my shirt. Yeah. I'm here to provide you with some feedback. Your set is too colorful. Please speak in a dull tone. My set is Christmassy this week. See, it's green now. And then in a second, it's red. See?
Standard, apparently.
Jazzy is up to standard, yes. Yeah, I did Christmas colors this week with the lights. It took me forever to remember how to program these damn lights. I'm sitting here.
I can't even see. Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm sitting here like, what button do I press here? And I couldn't figure it out. And, like, it took me
My kitty left.
It took me the entire time that I was waiting for both DoorDashes to figure out how to actually program the lights to be red and green. Because usually they're red and blue.
That's right. For your bills, right?
No, not for the bills.
I know how much you love your bills.
Not at all for the bills. This is just two colors that work well together that aren't Christmas colors. So
they were fighting. Sorry.
Oh, I know all about cats fighting.
Bring in one of your cats to say hello.
Bring one of my cats. Maybe after the song break, next song break.
When's the next song break? Because I know you said you're
20 minutes.
in.
Well, 20 minutes, and that's if I don't squeeze in Jingle Bell Stupid in this segment. Joe, have you thought about using Microsoft Publisher for your advertisement? What the fuck? I don't even know what Microsoft Publisher is.
I gotta read this.
We're looking at a wall and a ceiling. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I thought you guys would find that really interesting.
It was very interesting. It's not nearly as interesting as when John does these Facebook Messenger things and everything goes wrong and Jill causes even more chaos. But
good old Jill.
Yeah,
causing chaos.
She's so good at causing chaos. Poor John.
Yeah, I still like the choice you made for Living Brain Dead, even knowing who your other choice was. And that's
given who the other choice was, it was it was like, like you ever the like story of 12 Angry Men, right, where you got this jury and like 11 of the people are like, no, he's guilty, and this one guy is just like no, he's innocent, like, hey, the real John is here, how about that? But it was basically like that, because it's like Shane and I, and we're just like, well, this is a no-brainer, and Sean's like, yeah, we're going with Jill, right? Like, we are? And then we kind of brought her back the next week, and she was, we're like, okay, we'll give it a shot. Let's go. And now here we are a year later, like, this was the best fucking idea we could possibly have. John regrets it a lot, but the rest of us were like, yeah, this was awesome.
They're like best friends. What do you mean he regrets it?
Oh, we torment that poor boy. Have you seen the stuff that gets posted on social media with him in it?
Sometimes I do.
That super cut of John doing all his dances last week at practice.
And I got on TikTok.
Yeah, on TikTok, and
I got this notification for it. I'm not on TikTok very much anymore, but I got a notification where it's like, well, how am I not going to click this and see what the hell it is? So I click it, and it's just John. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's. John gets pretty bored when it's just when it's acoustic practice and it's Jill and I trying to work out this acoustic set. Because, he wants to play, he wants to do stuff, he wants to play drums and
yeah.
But he's we kind of got him we let him play the cajon a little bit while we were playing, and I didn't let Jasmine call in. She's co-hosting. There's a difference.
John, you're late.
Yeah, John's
Hi,
late. Dewey's late. Dewey's complaining that you're getting to call in and not him. It's not. She's the co-host. She has to be here. She didn't.
This is discrimination.
She didn't.
Apparently.
He just tagged Leland.
Remember that one time because you had your music in, somebody called you racist?
Because yeah.
You just happened to catch it in between songs, something racist. Like,
I was listening to music at the bus station downtown, and some guy's like trying to ask. I could see him like waving his hand and shit, right? I can't hear a damn thing he's saying. I got music on, and I'm just ignoring him like I would do anybody else. And then I hear him as he's walking away, like in between songs, goes fucking racist. I said, "What'd you say, man?" He said, "Oh, you heard that." I'm like, "Yeah, in between songs. What'd you say?" And this lady like saw the whole thing happen, and like, she every now and then when I'd see her on the bus, she'd bring it up. So
I like both. I'm used to both, Laura.
Dewey's now
I grew up with a lot of jazz, Jazzy, Jasmine,
Dewey's
DJ Jazzy Jazz.
Dewey's protesting that.
I know.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've co-hosted before, so it was an easy fix.
Yeah, I go through the list
How
of.
many times have I co-hosted? Like 4.
Yeah, you used to be a regular on the show because you would just come over on Wednesdays and just sit in the back and hang out.
Hey, how's it going?
So it kind of goes in order of like co-hosts. So like when John can't do it, I ask Ryan, and when Ryan can't do it, I ask Jasmine, because I assume Karina can't do it, and then it opens up to anybody else, or I just say fuck it, I'm not doing it. So, which almost happened this week. So
it almost happened. I would have been sad without a ThinkSoJoE this week. Now I am a part of the ThinkSoJoE show this week.
Right, she's co-hosting. She's not calling in. And the other times that she co-hosted, she was in the room with us.
Fucking Dubert. Dewey, you have to tell me exactly what to do on POTUS tracks, because I'm not just going to go in there. You got to tell me. You got to give me, like, an assignment.
Who? She said Jazzy is better than Andrew. That's high praise.
Who, Andrew Biersack? I could never.
No. Andrew Abdale from Falling Autumn, formerly of Eyes of the Blind. He just released a single this past week called Chains, which why I didn't think to play that on this week's show, I don't know. Maybe
Don't call me right now.
I'll give that a spin next week alongside my new single, Shades, which is coming out next week, because no, I don't think that's how that works, Dewey. Anyway.
No, that's not how it works, because I'm doing this from my phone.
Right. But actually, Andrew's one of the people that I reached out to when I was doing Chains, or not Chains, that's his song, Shades, which is my song, and just kind of like, hey man, how are you recording your guitars on your Falling Autumn stuff? And he was like, this is how I'm doing it. And I'm like, all right, cool. He's one of a few people that I actually reached out to for advice that I didn't take. So I'm like, all right, that's good advice, but the way I'm doing it seems to work for me. So. Like when we did, when I did Shades, John was here 2 weeks ago, and after the show, I was like, "Yo, let me play you what I'm working on. Give me an idea for drums." And then we talked about, "Oh yeah, I should do triplets here," and then I never did triplets. They're actually on the other song I got finished. I did some triplets, but
I'm really excited for more of your music to come out, especially Shades.
yeah, Shades is. Shades was just like, I had noise in my head. I'll talk more about it next week when we play it, but just kind of had noise in my head, and I wanted to get it out through some speakers, and I am not Brian. So I am not able to do that on, like, as easily as he was able to do it. So, you know, luckily I have friends who kind of are tone nerds like I am, and saw what I was trying to do and were able to tell me, I see it. I'm not acknowledging it. Anyway, who were able to cut.
Bedroom door open, and I thought Dewey had actually called Brody.
Oh.
I'm like, no.
What was I saying? The fuck was I saying? I lost my train of thought now.
Sorry, I don't know. Do you prefer Joe or Joseph?
Joe, obviously. I haven't gone by Joseph
I don't think so, Joseph.
I haven't gone by Joseph in I don't know how long. So
Brody says he prefers Brody. If anybody was asking.
But yeah, so luckily, like I was saying, I have, you know, I posted kind of what kind of sound I was going for, and one of my friends, Jason from The Long Cold Dark, was just like, oh, here's how you get that tone. I was like, all right, cool. And then I didn't try it for another few weeks, and luckily I actually waited these few weeks because the tone that I have on the song did not exist when I found out how to get the tone. Like it was part of the latest update to the firmware for the Line 6 Helix stuff. So it was like, oh, like this is a brand new amp, and I'm like, this is in the Helix firmware. So I'm like, yes, this is the tone I want. And if
Did you see what John said?
I saw what John said, that Brian would be proud of me. I don't know who the fuck
Brian
Joey is.
Fucking Joey. Who calls you Joey?
There are three people who get away with that. My aunt, my cousin, and one of my clients. Actually, I just fucking let them do it because no, it doesn't work. My aunt and my cousin get away with it because I have an Uncle Joe and a cousin Joe, so that got really confusing. So my uncle got Joe by default because he was the oldest one, and my little cousin, for whatever reason, got Joseph. And I got stuck with Joey. And I'm like, I don't want to be Joey. Why can't I be Joe and he's Joseph because he's older, right? Like, and then the baby can be Joey. And now my little cousin is no longer a baby. He's been divorced. So, you know.
Oh.
Funny enough, my cousin's ex-wife was like a distant relative of Nick Lucido.
Really?
So for a brief period of time, Nick Lucido and I were actually related.
That's really funny. How's he doing?
Nick's doing good.
Cool.
Can't wait to play his 40th birthday party next month.
If he's really gonna be 40, he does not look 40.
He's gonna be 40. He's gonna be joining me on this side of 40. And I'm so looking for. Yeah, I know.
How old do you tell everybody you are?
27 for the 15th time.
Oh my gosh, I'm as old as you are now.
Yeah. But yeah, we're playing Nick's birthday party January 13th. Jill and I, we're doing a couple of acoustic sets, which is going to be a lot of fun. Lot of fun. You know one of the songs we're playing.
I do know one of the songs.
You know one of the songs we're playing. We haven't recorded any of it yet, so we don't. It hasn't leaked yet what our set list is going to be.
I'll be first to hear it, though, right?
I mean, if we record it before then, we'll send it to you. But if not, we'll send it to you from the show. So.
Oh yeah.
Are you live streaming the show?
No, no. We'll be recording it though, like we do every show. So.
Okay, good.
And it's at Evening Star, so it'll be much easier to record than like Tudor Lounge. So.
Yeah, we got a nice big space that goes all the way back and.
Yeah, I mean, we did a bunch of videos when we played there with XM last month. We put out a couple of full song videos and a couple of shorts from that show. And then we didn't do shit from Tudor because, like, you couldn't see me half the time because there's a speaker in the way.
Right.
Fucking Tudor.
So I love Tudor. Tudor's like home, you know.
I've been to Tudor maybe 3 times, and the first time I went to Tudor was my birthday party.
When we were having everybody come out, and it was just all old people night.
I think
it was like my 22nd birthday. So it was like, oh, let's go walk to the liquor store.
When I was going to Good Bar last weekend, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, and I was texting you as I was leaving Timeless Babes and walking to Good Bar, I actually walked by that liquor store.
No shit.
I was gonna take a picture and be like, "Yo, look where I'm across from." But I was just trying to get where I was going because it was like, oh shit, I forgot how long this walk actually is.
It was a long walk. The walk didn't seem like it'd be long from Google Maps. I'm like, yeah, it's like 8 minutes from here. But when we were actually walking it was like, oh my God, where the fuck is this place?
I'm saying the walk from Timeless Babes to Good Bar. Like my buddy John and I, not drummer John, but my other friend John, we will make a pilgrimage every once in a great while to Talking Leaves Books and Revolver Records and ETS, which I guess people are protesting ETS because they're trying to stop them from unionizing. So I guess we're not eating there for a minute.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So we'll occasionally, like, our bus won't show up to take us back downtown, and he's usually going to Allen Street. He's usually hitting up 26 after we leave.
Right.
So we'll walk usually from like Revolver to Allen Street, and Timeless Babes is on Allen. Good Bar's a couple of blocks past Revolver on Elmwood. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know, I make this walk all the time. This will be a piece of cake. And then I'm like, oh shit, no, this is still like 3 blocks past like the bookstore to get to Good Bar. And I got there like just in time for Shambles to play, so.
Wait, where Bidwell is, yeah.
The big bad barbecue man's himself.
Alien.
Yeah. But
we were talking about fucking Becky's earlier.
Yes, we were talking.
Next time I visit, I'm gonna fly into Ohio so we can all go to fucking Becky's. Miss you too, bud.
I am cosmically drawn to Becky's, I swear. Like
fucking Becky's.
when I was in Cleveland coming back from Columbus, I put out on Facebook, like, yo, where can I go eat near the bus station in Cleveland? And somebody commented on my post, oh, there's a place called Becky's right like a block away. I ended up eating at the bus station, but like, if I had more time, I probably would have went to Becky's.
International Space Station.
Becky's is an international space station. And then of course, when Yellow Sauce played Cleveland, that's where we ended up. And then when John and I went to Pittsburgh and had a stopover in Cleveland on the bus back, we went to Becky's.
Fucking Becky's.
I pulled up my phone and I'm like, huh, Becky's. Like, John, we're going to Becky's. And I immediately texted you, and I'm like, you will never guess where I am. And you're like, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I'm like, close. And you're like, Becky's? Fucking Becky's? Like, yep, Becky's. Fucking Becky's. Sent you the picture of the sign on the side of the building and everything.
Fucking Becky's.
Yeah, that's the reason to go to Cleveland. Yeah, I mean, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, too. But
at work, and I pulled out my phone when I went to go get some water for like 2 seconds, and we had a line to the back of the store. And I was just getting some water really quick because it was very dry in the store. And I just saw, guess where I am? Like, oh, this will be fun.
yeah.
Fucking Becky's, right?
Fucking
Todd?
Becky's. Yes. Yeah, that's the spot, man. If you're in Cleveland, you're looking for some place to eat, hit up Becky's, man. It's.
Oh, I could go for their wings and some fries right now.
We're told it is a very bad neighborhood, but it's so worth it. The food is so good.
Right?
Like, we thought we were going to die walking to Becky's when we were in Pittsburgh. Especially John, because he's on crutches. And Jasmine has to put What's New Pussycat on the jukebox.
11 times.
They only let you play it the one time, and then they refunded you, though.
Didn't even play it the first time.
Oh, they didn't?
No, I don't think so. And then they
Don't
were
we
like,
have a-
nope, you can't. We're going to put the game on now. And then I had to like go into the app and be like, yeah, they canceled all my songs.
Give me my money back.
I thought they played it once, and then they were like, no, this is a form of fraud. You can't play it repeated times. I thought that was...
form of fraud.
I thought that was what the case was. Yeah, John thought he was going to die because he's on crutches and we're in a bad neighborhood. He thought I was just going to leave him to die. John could have...
I was with, what, 6 other people? It was you, Leland, Ryan, and Marissa.
Yeah.
So it's 4 other people.
Yeah.
Were we with anybody else?
No, I think it was just us. And then we met up with everybody else at the venue.
Yeah, see, I was with 4 other people, 3 of them men, so I wasn't that worried.
Right. John could have just
I think
knocked
there
it.
was even one time Ashton was trying to introduce me to this weird guy. Sorry, Ashton. I was trying to get out of the situation, and I kept trying to like pull away from it, and I couldn't. And Ashton kept trying to pull me in. And I'm like, and I could see you by the pool table. And I just texted him like, hey, just come out here and tell us they need me. Get me out of here.
Like, all right, cool. Yo, we need you over the merch table. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan and Joe and I are pretty intimidating. Nobody would ever dare walk up on the 3 of us, says Lee.
Yeah, if I die before you guys, you 3 got to carry my casket.
Okay. John could have just knocked a motherfucker out with his crutches. He could have. That was a big dude, though. We're going to play a couple of songs. We're going to play a couple of songs right now. We're going to actually start with a song from a band. So when I switch to another browser window, it freezes Jasmine on the screen. So I'm gonna let you not be in the middle of saying something. Well, okay, this should work. Anyway, Bobby and the Pedestrians and Captain Tom and the Hooligans are playing this Friday night at 8 p.m. at the Lion and Eagle Pub, 10255 Main Street in Clarence, New York. 14031. It's Christmas. It's a Christmas extravaganza featuring Bobby and the Pedestrians and Captain Tom and the Hooligans. Each band will be doing a 45-minute-ish set separately and a 45-minute-ish Christmas-inspired set together to end the night. Come dressed in your favorite ugly sweaters, Christmas PJs, or what have you. But most importantly, don't forget your dancing shoes. Will the Bills Santa also be making an appearance? Come find out. Music at 8 o'clock Friday night. $10 tickets available at the door at the Lion and Eagle Pub, 10255 Main Street in Clarence. And we're going to play a track from Mr. Captain Tom and the Hooligans. And this one is called Shut Up and Drink Your Beer. And then we're going to play another song right after that, and then we'll be back. So this is Captain Tom and the Hooligans on All WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show.
All right.
count my drinks. And baby, that's just fine.
I love Christmas 'cause when I smoke up the tree, the people gather around me and we all get high. And ho, 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 it's Christmas. And ho, 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 I'm getting drunk today. And ho, ho, you best not try and stop me, 'cause this day only comes once a year. For me it will be filled with cheer. Oh. I love Christmas 'cause the kids are all kept busy by the shit that they've been wanting, and they won't get bored yet. And I love Christmas 'cause my honey's feeling frisky. She's hoping to unwrap me under our plastic Christmas tree. And ho, 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 it's Christmas. And ho, 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 I'm getting drunk today. And ho, ho, you best not try and stop me, 'cause this day only comes once a year. For me it will be filled with cheer. Oh.
Everybody know what they want for Christmas? I love Christmas because it can be so scary, but I look at chicks dressed as fairies, giving Jack Skellington a handy.
What's this?
And I love Christmas for the cider and the candy. The pumpkins carved aplenty.
Jasmine, that's not Christmas. And ho, 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 it's Christmas. And ho, 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 I'm getting drunk today. And ho, 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 you best not try and stop me, 'cause this day only comes once a year. For me it will be filled with cheer. Oh. Christmas is here to remind us that it's okay to be mean.
Let's do it.
And fight over PS5s, crushing some child's stupid dream.
Give me that.
And Christmas is here to remind us that it's alright to be mean.
I mean, if you say so.
To others to get what we want in the spirit of Christ. And ho, 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 it's Christmas. And ho, 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 I'm getting drunk today. And ho, 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 you'd best not try to stop me, 'cause this day only comes once a year. For me it will be filled with cheer. And ho, 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 it's Christmas. And ho, 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 I might forget today. And ho, ho, that might be for the best, 'cause this day only comes once a year. For me it will be filled with cheer.
Yeah, Christmas. All right.
POTUS Triple X, that song called Jingle Bell Stupid on all WNY Think So Joe show, featuring Jasmine. Why are we not back yet? I pressed the wrong button. That's why. There we are. Hi. Okay, now we're on camera.
There we are.
Yes. I forgot I don't hit the song break button. I hit the camera button. hit the song break button to go to the song. And yes, POTUS Triple X. Before that, Captain Tom and the Hooligans. The song was called "Shut Up and Drink Your Beer," which, if you have
And then
not
the last
seen,
one's called Jingle Bell Stupid.
yes, if you have not seen Captain Tom and the Hooligans, and you are free on Friday night, go and catch Captain Tom and the Hooligans. Fantastic, fantastic show. They played my birthday a couple of years ago. I see Captain Tom out and about every now and then. I see him at shows.
Hard.
Yeah, I see him. Last time I saw him, I think, was the On the Cinder 10th anniversary show. Leland's now all in the Christmas spirit and shit.
It makes me happy.
Yes.
Joe and I are having a tough time this year.
Who's having a tough time with what now?
We were having a tough time getting into the Christmas spirit. Are you in the Christmas spirit?
Yes, that song definitely helped.
It definitely helped, yeah.
It definitely. Plus, I have my favorite Christmas ornament right here on my desk, which is my Homer Simpson.
And a Christmas cookie.
And a Christmas
nice.
cookie. Yes. I don't have a tree in here, but I have an ornament. So
It's true. How many trees do you have now?
4, if you count the Halloween tree.
Yes, we count the Halloween tree.
So 4, and I have no room for any of them.
No.
I have a space right here where I want to put everything, but there's stuff in the space, so I can't put anything there right now. I should grow Christmas trees as a side hustle. Where the hell am I going to grow Christmas trees?
Just in your backyard or on the roof.
Yeah, I'm sure my landlady would love that.
She would love it. She's so nice.
Hey, don't mind all the pine needles falling into your pool.
That just makes it more holistic.
I guess.
More holistic. Pine is really good for your skin.
Yeah. I mean, my landlady is cool as shit, but I think she might draw the line at me crowding her backyard with pine trees.
Maybe. Maybe. Just a thought.
She's got an inflatable Harry Potter on the front lawn now.
Yeah?
I guess for Christmas. I don't know what it's got to do with Christmas. But, like, there's an inflatable Harry Potter on the lawn. So now when people are driving me home, I can just be like, yo, just look for Harry Potter.
That's probably what I would have told the Uber driver coming to your house.
Yeah. I got a ride home from the On the Cinder show this past weekend from Mike from On the Cinder. And I was like, yeah, man, just it's the one with Harry Potter on the front lawn. And he looks around for a second. He goes, oh, that Harry Potter. I'm like, yeah, as opposed to the hundreds of other Harry Potters. Like, maybe if you gave your landlady a free Christmas tree every year, she'd be super on. But maybe, I don't know.
Jazzy named 5 languages. English, sign language, Italian, French, Spanish.
Works for me.
That was a question on the ThinkSoJoE show tonight. Thank you, Laura. More like a demand, actually. One of Laura's demands.
Right. Yeah.
He's let me off easy tonight with the questions.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe my landlady would be cool with like, okay, yeah, you can draw, but maybe if I just explain it like, hey, you'll get your rent on time. If I at least in December you'll get your rent on time.
One bourbon, one scotch, one beer.
For the past for October and November, basically one client has paid my rent. And it's the client that pays me monthly. So it's just like, oh, cool, I have enough money to pay my rent. This month, I didn't.
Big chunk, yeah.
I only made about half my rent from that client, and I've been struggling all month. I'm just like, why don't I have any money?
It's been a tough month.
What's that?
It's been a tough month, yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm over half of my rent paid now through this client coming up for January. So hopefully, Jazzy, if you wrote a book about Joe, how quickly would you give up?
Never gonna give Joe up. Never gonna let him down.
Judges say that's the good answer.
This is Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley, not the anti-version Hurt by 9 Inch Nails.
Right? They're the complete opposite songs. Yeah.
So I don't know if you told me this story, if it was my actual dad. How somebody heard it for the first. No, I think it was his friend Dan Ranelli, who heard that song for the very first time, but heard it completely incorrectly, like that he was going to run around on her and desert her and do all these horrible things to her.
All the stuff he says he's never gonna do.
Yeah, but they heard it as if he was saying those things. He's like, "What? How does everybody like this song?"
It's the best fucking song ever written. That's why.
Look who decided to fucking Dewey. What?
I have no idea.
Who decided to fucking Dewey?
I don't know what's going on. As usual in the chat, I have no idea what's going on. I am thinking of doing a Rick Astley cover on when I release my EP. The only problem is I got to pay $12 a month. Got to pay $12 a month for the license, or a year rather for the license. So it says he was watching. I don't know.
I don't know. Who's watching? How can we tell? Imagine all the people who watch but just don't say anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to have like a button on my desk that would tell me how many people were watching on Twitch and YouTube, but then they stopped working. So it's like, okay, I have no idea who's watching.
Ooh.
Jazzy.
What color is the blue fire truck? Is it blue?
Yes, a blue fire truck would be blue.
Bing, I got it right. Hey.
Yeah, that was.
What color would the green fire truck be?
What color would a green fire truck be?
Yes.
Are you asking me or are you asking Laura?
I'm asking Laura.
Okay.
No, it was red. Fuck. So you gotta play that wah 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 song.
And I do have that, I think, somewhere.
Okay, I think queued up.
Let me see. That's in here somewhere. Where? That's the question.
Let's just go through all the songs, or all the sound buttons.
That wasn't what I would have normally played. I would have normally just gone with a game show buzzer.
Jeopardy one, yeah. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, I sent you a video of me playing that on piano the other day.
You did. It was great.
What am I looking for now? I'm looking for...
I think I'm getting a keyboard for Christmas, and I'm really excited about that.
I thought about buying... here's what I was looking for.
Joe, take your hat off.
No.
Laura asked if I liked your current hairstyle. I can't rate it with your hat on.
No, because I haven't had time to shave my head, so you can see how bald I actually am.
I want to see. I have to rate your current hairstyle.
Yeah, ain't happening. How much wood could a wood Joe, if a wood Joe could Joe wood?
I don't think Joe would.
Yeah, I don't think so, Joe. But, yeah. Anyway.
So when you're on the air here, you can pretty much say whatever you want. And not whatever you want. No one can necessarily stop you. And you can say outlandish lies like Ritual Walk is dropping a new album. Or...
You could say that.
There's a new Ritual Walk single coming.
I don't know about Ritual Walk, but I have a new single coming out next Friday. It's called Shades. It's dropping on all streaming platforms. We're going to premiere it right here on the ThinkSoJoE show next week. Jasmine's heard it a million. Jasmine's heard it in like several different incarnations. She heard it when it was just like a single verse and me like, I don't know what to do next. And no drums. Like,
it's been dope. Like, it's been fun watching the process unfold. I am very pro potatoes. Laura, thank you for asking.
That's why she's gonna marry one.
I know. Love them.
You remember that time that you and Ashton and Allie and Cam were all over here? And just Ashton, it was right before you moved, and Ashton just would not stop with the potato jokes.
He was like a little boy. He was very upset and would not stop. It was funny.
And the funny thing is, they don't even fucking live here anymore.
No, they don't. They live in like what, Jamestown now?
Yeah, somewhere out closer to Erie, they said. So
Yeah.
I did
Lame.
I did get to see Ashton a couple of months ago. XM Prairie played Rapids, and he was there, so I got to see
That's
him.
awesome.
Uh,
They video called me when they found out they were pregnant.
oh, great!
It was really
I found out through like social media, like everybody else. I'm just like,
really.
I'm like this is the closest I'm ever gonna get to having an actual grandchild. Like,
Oh my god, that's so true.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not having kids.
neither is my kid doesn't want kids either.
Sorry.
Of course, when I was her age, I didn't want kids
we're
either.
just
So
sitting there, like, if you just asked to video call, it's like, yeah, I haven't talked to you in a really long time. Absolutely, I'll make the time tonight. Let's do it. And then we're just sitting there, we're catching up for a while. Everything's fine, and then all of a sudden, shows me the picture. I'm like, oh my god, there's a baby in you.
yes, Ashton
And
is
then I immediately
Ashton is
looked at them
pregnant.
and went, you had sex.
Yes, Ashton is
No,
pregnant.
Ashton's not pregnant. His fiance, Allie, is pregnant.
Yes, Allie's pregnant. Yeah, he's gonna be such a good dad.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, super happy for them.
Me too. Me too. I miss them so much. We spent a lot of time together in my last like 6 months in Buffalo.
I know, we'd be on the air and we'd be like, why isn't Jasmine in the chat? And then you're sending us pictures from fucking Dairy Queen with you and Ashton and Allie. I'm like,
Dairy Queen, yeah.
I'm like, nobody fucking invited us.
Because you had to work. What would you have done? Done it live from Dairy Queen?
Bring the fucking laptop and just set up, like, yeah, we'll do it fucking live from Dairy Queen. I got this motherfucker right here. I don't think I had this at the time though. This motherfucker right here.
Perfect. It would have worked.
Set
I think I didn't eat all of my Blizzard. I ate maybe a couple bites, and then I put it in the fridge and forgot about it for 3 weeks, the freezer.
But the point is, we wanted Dairy Queen, and y'all were at Dairy Queen without us. Didn't even think to invite us.
You were working.
Still. Joe, does that hat have the Kit Kat logo? Why would the San Francisco 49ers logo have a Kit Kat logo on it?
You gotta get him a Kit Kat snapback now. It's a 49ers hat. Also, on the song break, Brody and I noticed that my water bottle matches my hair.
Nice. Mine does not match anything else in my studio, except maybe the Metallica album that it's based on. And some of these guitar picks in front of me.
Go together. You match.
Some of these guitar picks right here. My free drink guitar pick from the Metallica shows. Let's see if I can get that focus there. There it is. It's got the can on one side, the M72, and then on the other side, one drink. And I have the black one to match from the.
That's super dope. You got to see him on your birthday weekend.
I did. It was great. So it's basically the same guitar pick, but ooh, and I just dropped them. The black one's on the floor. I'm gonna pick that up now. I gotta get. If anybody's looking for something to get me for Christmas, Buffalo Music Supply sells guitar pick holders. I could use like a huge fucking pack of them. I have so many fucking guitar picks that need to go into holders that I don't have holders for right now. I got, just from this Metallica weekend, there's 4 here. Then I got this Interrupters one from when I saw the Interrupters. So yeah, I could use some guitar pick displays. Cole for Joe.
Guitar pick displays and cold people. You heard it here first.
Yeah. Guitar pick displays, Buffalo Music Supply sells them. Great place. They actually, so when I got back from San Francisco, and I saw this in my memories this morning, actually. When I was on the way back from San Francisco, somebody gave me, I was chatting with somebody who went to the shows. And, you know, we walked up till we got to his gate. My gate was past his. And then I got back up to kind of look and see if anything was open for food. And the guy, we'll talk about this in a second, Leland. I see your comment. The guy goes, I'm walking around trying to find some food. I see this guy coming towards my gate. He goes, hey, man, you said you had seats, right? I said, yeah. He said, so you didn't get any of the guitar picks. I said, nah, man. He says, hold on. He pulls out a pocket full of guitar picks. He's like, here's one from each night and a couple other ones.
Oh my God.
So I come home with 4 guitar picks from the Metallica 40th anniversary shows. I think there's one that was like, it was like shared between the 2 nights, and then there was one specific for each night, and then a Black and Whiskey pick. And
All right. That's
so
super awesome.
I got home, I was like, I need a display, and I went on Amazon and I found Buffalo Music Supply, and I bought a 4 pick display, and it's up over here. When I went to the show in Buffalo and I got both of the picks from the show, I got home, I posted on Facebook, yo, I got some guitar picks from the Metallica show. What's up, Buffalo Music Supply? You know, I need some holders. And they were like, send us your email or send us your address. And they sent me like 3 guitar pick holders.
That's so nice. What the fuck?
So now it's not a Buffalo show, so they're not going to send me free shit. And so I have I have another Pittsburgh pick too. So I have so many guitar picks I need to put in holders and on display. So we're going to end up running into overtime because I'm going to talk about what Leland said in the chat.
Yay.
Fun Christmas question. What is the worst thing about the worst Christmas movie ever made, Elf? Why does people...
I love Elf.
I fucking love Elf. That's such a good movie, man. Somebody else the other...
like anything fun.
I was out with my friend John the other night. He came out to the... He wanted to go hang out on Elmwood, and I was like, nah, man, I got to catch up on work, and then I'm going to this show over at Allen Street. And he's like, I'm going to be on Allen Street. I said, yeah, it's at Timeless Babes. So he actually met me over at Timeless Babes, and we got to talking. And for some reason, the topic of Elf came up. And I know Leland hates this fucking movie, right? And we're talking about Elf, and he's like, oh, I've never seen it. I'll never watch it because I don't like Will Ferrell. I'm like, dude, I don't like Will Ferrell as an actor, but I fucking love Elf. Like, I like Will Ferrell in Old School, and I like Elf. And he's like, well, what about Anchorman? I'm like, I've never seen it. I said, but I have seen Blades of Glory, and that sucked. And he's like, yeah, it was basically Anchorman on ice. I'm like, yeah, okay, so I probably would have hated Anchorman. But I fucking love Elf. It's such a good movie, man. It's such a good movie. You just, I don't know. I like it. It was one of the first Christmas movies I watched this year.
Usually the first one I watch. Last Christmas I got to watch it in like this giant show auditorium. It was really cool. It was at a friend's work party.
The first time I saw it, so I actually got it for free in my Vudu account when I first signed up for Vudu or like Movies Anywhere or one of those services. Because they were like, oh, pick 3 movies out of this list, and Elf was on there. So I picked it. I never watched it. And then when I started dating Karina, she was like, Elf is one of my favorite Christmas movies. I'm like, I never seen it. So she came over, and I happened to own it, and I'm like, all right, let's watch Elf. And it's such a good movie. You know what would make it better though is if they replaced Will Ferrell with Alf. Alf as
Fucking
Elf.
Elf?
Yeah, Alf as Elf.
Oh my God, that
I
would
came
be...
from Melmac to meet my father. Ha! I don't know.
It'd be so fucking silly.
Anyway, yeah, I love that movie, and I understand it's not everybody's cup of tea. Replacing Will Ferrell would be the easiest way to fix it, he says. Yeah. I don't know, man. I love that movie. I don't... We're not going to agree on that one, man. We agree on a lot of stuff, but that ain't one of them. I do love that movie.
It's one of the only things him and I don't agree on.
Yeah. All right, we have to get out of here. We got to play one last song, and we're going to promote... what are we promoting here? This is a show going on in Rochester on Saturday night. And this is the first annual Holiday Kegger Extravaganza featuring Highwa, I think is how you say that. I don't know. Roots Collider. I assume this means listen, LSTN. Daydreams and more. That's the first annual Holiday Kegger Extravaganza. 2 rotating stages, 6 acts, 1 night, 18 and over. featuring the return of Highwa with Roots Collider, Listen Daydreams, Alex Vine Band, and Moonrock. That's Saturday, December 23rd. Doors at 7 p.m. at Photo City Music Hall, 543 Atlantic Avenue in Rochester, New York. 7 p.m. doors. And then the bands play up until midnight. No, up until 2 a.m. I don't know why I said midnight. Up until 2 a.m. Music from 7:30 to 2 a.m. That's a lot of music. When is Christmas?
Late.
When is Christmas? Christmas is Monday, when the 49ers will beat the Baltimore Ravens and hopefully, with some help from other teams losing, secure first place in the NFC. Christmas Eve, Sunday night, if you're looking for something to do, I will be live streaming starting at 8 o'clock, tracking Santa Claus, playing some video games, just hanging out. So feel free to follow me. This is the first time we're doing this on YouTube and Facebook as well as Twitch. Usually it's just on Twitch, but this year I decided, screw it, we're gonna do it everywhere. So Facebook on the ThinkSoJoE page, YouTube on the brand new ThinkSoJoE gaming page that I just started a couple of days ago, and twitch.tv/ThinkSoJoE. So come hang out and we'll track Santa and let you know when he's getting to your neck of the woods while we play some video games and just chill out and chat and have some fun. And we're going to play a song from that show we were just talking about. And this is the band Daydreams. And this song is called Moonlight Breaks on the ThinkSoJoE show, all WNY. We'll see you next week. Thank you, Jasmine.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.